So, some more disgusting police behaviour today at Parliament. People going to protest this bill, the HC 122 bill, to remove and detain, false vaccinate, false test people. You know, if they say you've come into contact with someone who's been infected via a dodgy PCR test, then they're going to remove you, or have the right to remove you or your children. It's all playing out nicely for a minute. You know, to keep the kids off school, scare everyone, longer lockdown, you know, because cases are spiking, pass this bill and then they can mass test in the schools. And we already know the 93% false positive rate there is just a joke. So of course the numbers are going to spike. I'm seeing people here getting out their cars, their kids in masks. It's disgusting. What's wrong with these people? So people have been arrested. Those of you that don't follow Alan Yeardley, go and follow him. I only found out through him that Met has been arrested. Actually, my mum saw his post and told me about it. Kezi, if you need anything, give us a shout, yeah? Keep us updated as well as soon as you find out what's happened with your dad. I knew he'd get arrested. I really... sounds like a sadistic thing to say, but I really wanted to be with him today, side by side with people that are trying to make a difference. And these police are arresting people. 2 women I saw had their arms bent up in cuffs. They weren't even in a group of more than 3, which was the legislation they tried laying on us when we were protesting. Groups of more than 3 against COVID regulations. These police are a disgrace. They're standing there with their masks half hanging off. Alan spotted a van full of police with no masks on at all, and they're out there enforcing these laws like tyrants, not even realising the implications it's going to have on their own children. To those of you that were there, I salute you. Keep fighting a good fight. I'm absolutely gutted I couldn't be there. But I'll make sure I am at the next one, because this bill is passed. It's going to ramp up to new levels that all the COVID believers could only dream of. You know, what's it going to take for them to realise we're trying to do what's best for everyone here? Their kids get taken. What are they going to say? Well, they might be infected. We've been told. They got a positive test. They still, even with their kids being taken from them, they still wouldn't look at the test, would they? And see how dodgy it is. You'd have to be living under a rock to not see how dodgy this is. And I still get people messaging me saying they know COVID is a load of bullshit. But there's a difference between knowing there's something wrong with this story and knowing why they're using it and what they're trying to do with it. Because if you knew what they were trying to do, you wouldn't be able to sit back and let it happen. You wouldn't be able to wait for it all to unfold. You wouldn't be able to sit there and let other people do the hard work. You'd be out there. You'd be out there getting involved, doing your bit. I had someone the other day say to me that, yeah, I know it's rubbish. I mean, she's wide awake. And she said her husband's awake too. Well, he knows it's a load of rubbish. But why bother to try and change things that they can't change? So it's simple, isn't it? He might know it's rubbish, but he doesn't know the full truth, the full extent of what's going to happen and the risks that he's putting his children under by doing nothing. Because that's what it comes down to. I really hope Met's alright. I really wish I was there. Those of you that don't follow Alan Yeardley, go and follow him, because he was there today and he had a good few conversations with the police. And yeah, you probably ain't going to hear a video from Met tonight. Keep fighting, people, because it's only going to get worse.